everybody, Ice is cool here, here, and this is my first video that's not StreamYards because I'm just recording it. Today we're doing an alternate history scenario, which is not supposed to be realistic at all. So have any problems with well deal with it, cause I don't really care, like at all. So yeah, let's get started with starting off in America. I'm just what the fuck. I can do this. So we're gonna start off by um a country that I made myself a while ago. I'm just gonna put here because I wanted to, but I messed it up. I don't know the exact borders of the states, because who in their right mind knows that stuff? Not me. I messed it up again because of the water. Just gotta. And you're good enough. And I did it again. Hold up. Okay, I finally finished not having skill issue. Damn. I really thought I had it. Now, where's the issue? Where is it not? Where is there not a border? It's press Camiolis. It's probably all the way on the hip. There it is. Found it. Black. There. This should fix the problem. So now if I do this, boom. Yay. The southern states, the United States of Southern America. Yay. And the US can't do anything about it. Because technically we're going in history wise. I don't feel like talking about it, so deal with it. I'll probably make a separate video about it sooner or later. Now we're just going to just ignore this front. And we're now gonna go into Europe. Actually, no, we're going into Asia and China. So after years of unrest in the country, civil wars is gonna break out. Cause why not? So the first side are them. Oh my god, why the first side? The first side, which is the biggest, gonna be Republican rebels, or is the side that wants to be republic, which is led by Taiwan. The uprising may not have been caused by Taiwan, but it's led by Taiwan because they're the Republic of China. And also this oh my god, I used the wrong color again. I don't care. No. Go away. I don't know what this is called again, but this place also rises. Oh my god, I drew it wrong. I don't remember what it's called, but they rise up too, as well as Tibet. I just draw the worst Tibetan borders I've ever seen in my life, but I don't feel like fixing it. And oh yeah, also just because Manchuria also declares independence from the CCP, because they're also tired of the CCP's nonsense. And now the rest of China's low-key kinda cooked. If I can find this, oh wait a second, zoom back in. Cause if you look here, Beijing is like right here, like literally right here. China's kind of cooked, considering that most, like all this land here is inhabitable, cause like desert or mountains, cause so China's cooked. Now hold up, guys. Now I have to get these countries colors. Bro. now the Civil War has broken out. Even though these are all the same color, they are all going to be independent by the rest of this. Actually, except for this one. Actually, no, never mind. You'll be independent too. Yeah. So China's kind of cooked. So they call in their great friend of North Korea, but as soon as that happens, South Korea joins. Cause why not? No one else wants to join. Cause why would they? But Japan will support them. Um, I don't care about the little islands, so there's no sand color. Oh my god. Also America, cause yeah, actually both America as well. Also Canada. They won't join the war outright, but they will support they will support this free side. Russia will also support China, but they won't declare war because they're too busy fumbling their invasion of Ukraine. Actually, speaking of the invasion of Ukraine, speaking of that, it's not necessarily going good for the Russians. Not at all. Because even though they took a lot of this, the Ukrainians have pushed all the way up here. So Russia also might be cooked. Oh yeah, wait, forgot Crimea. Oh, but yeah. And now I'm just gonna leave this alone for now because I honestly don't care to fight. But back to the Chinese Civil War part, a billion or something. I don't know how many civil wars there have been at this point, and I don't really care to research it. And to start off with, um, the Republic of Chinese government, whose capital is in Shanghai, which is like down here-ish. I don't remember. Starts off by pushing into China. Only a little bit. Um, Tibet will actually get pushed back because they're like all mountain, but they will gently push up here. Oh, we also hold up, I forgot. India will also support these guys because they don't like them, and also in exchange, India gets this whatever this is. I don't care, even though they're currently this part of China has it. Actually, yeah, they will get this after the war. Actually, speaking of this part of China, they're also like this desert, which kind of makes it easy for them to push into China because all their forces are down here trying to deal with Tibet. So they push like right here. Manchuria on the other hand, surprisingly gets cooked by the goofy North Korean government and China at the same time. Which I don't know how you lose. I don't know how you can lose to the North Korean government, but they are. But North Korea forgot that South Korea joined in. Actually, let's just say it didn't go good for a North Korean. Actually, wait. Let's just say this is a good day for every North Korean that's not in the government. Actually, I want this to look straight because I can only go back a certain number of times. Yeah. So South Korea kind of just starts speed blitzing to the North Korean capital, encircling a couple armies. Um, yeah, North Korea's kind of cooked. And boom, just like that, North Korea's done. They get North Korea just gets fully annexed by South Korea. Yeah, well, not fully annexed, at least not yet. They're waiting for the goofy piece. Oh my god, you need to stop doing that. Anyways, now that Manchuria, whatever the it's called, pushed and push the Chinese back and start pushing them, taking pretty much all of this northern part of China. So China's cooked, like always. Yes, yes. So pretty much they're just cooked. And back in the Republic army just keeps pushing China, not really letting them not letting them do much. But China does push more into Tibet, cause Tibet, and they also push into this rebellion a little bit, even though they should probably put all their troops into, but they do push them back, but not their own territory. So China's still cooked. Speaking of that, the Republic of China, and also don't ask why I changed blues. I just felt like it. The Republic of China just started pushing China all the way to Beijing, encircling the city, not being taking it because the CCP does not want Beijing to fall. Because as soon as Beijing falls, they're cooked, they're chopped, absolutely annihilated. But you know, eventually Beijing falls, and the government surrendered. So now I'm just gonna go all the way back. Please tell me I can go all the way back. Okay, yeah, this is good. So the peace deal, the CCP obviously collapses, was North Korea. So now South, North and South Korea are now just Korea, and now the North Korean people can now the North Korean people can finally not suffer. Yippee! And but for the rest of China, I'll be back when I finish the borders. I am back. These are the borders I discussed though, with the with with after the Chinese Civil War. Hold up, flip on the other one. Um, the Manchurian rebels or Manchuria, however you say it, will annex all this stuff in yellow. The Republic of China will annex Tibet in the purple, annex this in Jiangxing, however this will annex this in orange. While the rest of this China will be given to the Republic of China, with Korea being united. Also, I need to change all these back, except for Russia, because Russia is actively in war. Now let's go back to the Russia-Ukraine war, where Russia's literally starting to fumble the bag. Like they fumble the bat. They actually fumble. They fumble so hard that Germany decides to just join the war. So that's Finland. They literally just decided to join because Russia just sucks. And the first thing that happens is that Germany occupies Kaliningrad, even though it's like fully militarized. Yeah, the NATO forces is occupied, mainly Germany. I wonder why they wanted so bad. Then in Finland, because Russia was probably not expecting this, and even if they did, they had no troops. So Finland just annex all this stuff. They take all of it. It's now been occupied by Finland. They also could occupy this too. Oh. Um, uh, that's a bit too much. Just gonna go back. They do pretty much. Oh my, yeah. They do pretty much annex this whole region here of Russia because it's their army, and the NATO army. So yeah. And now that Russia has to get even more forces into protecting their own borders, Ukraine gets all their territory back. And Ukraine starts to push into Russia again. I don't truly Russia's just fumbling the bag at this point. It's low-key kind of embarrassing. First thing that happens is that Ukraine liberates all of Crimea and giving independence like it was before for like a day. And the Republic of Crimea immediately declares war on Russia because why wouldn't they? And so pretty much the Crimean Republic invades this part with the Ukrainian and NATO forces, while the rest of Ukraine just pushes up here a bit, and boom. Russia's literally starting to lose, and now the Russian people, specifically the Siberian people, are starting to get tired of this. So Siberian rebels in Siberia just pop out. Actually, no. Siberian rebels here, starting here, break away, making the Kingdom of Siberia, but then realizing that that Russia can't stop them from taking the rest, they just take the rest of Siberia. And now Russia's cooked. So then another rebellion starts. The Free Democratic Russia, taking these islands too. And then, we're not done yet. Another rebellion starts. We got some good old Russian communist. So now Russia's really just cooked. Rebels here, rebels everywhere. So now, pretty much the Russian Civil War ends. Russia surrenders. So let's look at the quick peace treaty that's signed. quickly look at the peace treaty. Ukraine pretty much annexes all of this part of Russia. While the communists and Ukraine just kind of leaves all the land they occupy, so the Russian communists come and they take it. So actually, wait a second. Can I go? Oh wait a second. I can't even go that far. Wait a second. How far back can I go exactly? I don't know. Where's the furthest thing that I can go back? Damn. Not very far. So Ukraine pretty much just annexes all the land they took from Russia. Well, almost all of it. And also they don't really want war with the Russian Civil War, so they just leave them alone. They low-key do not want to get involved in that, and I don't blame you, Ukraine in the least bit. So now, also Ukraine joins NATO, I guess. I don't feel like clearing it out because I don't feel like it. The rest of Russia, well, they try to fight the Civil War, but they lose terribly and get annexed by the Free Russian rebels. This part, this part here becomes Finland. This territory is now Finland. I don't know what color to make Finland, so I'm gonna make Finland this color. But yeah. So yeah, they pretty much took all the territory they annexed. Don't mind this red here. I'll fix it there. And now that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the Allies have to do with Russia. Oh yeah, also Germany annex Kaliningrad, because why not? So now to the Russian Civil War. The Free Russian government and the Kingdom of Siberian government, and work together to crush the communists. So the communist government just womp 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 womp, just womp womp. They get cooked up. They get cooked up, and then their territory is annexed. They're annexed by the Free Russian government. Yay! Free Russia. This is the most goofy. I'm pretty sure this is actually the most goofiest thing I've done in this map. With the map before. So now currently everything has changed. That Germany owns Kaliningrad, Greater Ukraine has formed, Free Russia and Kingdom Siberia now exist. China is now the Republic of China, and Jiangxing, Manchuria, and Tibet. Which Jiangxing might go to war with the Republic of China because they wanted more land, but they didn't get it because they didn't do much in the war. Also, the southern states of the United States of Southern America exist, which would make sense to exist if I wanted to explain history of it, but I don't feel like doing this video. I'll probably give its own video eventually. Maybe. I don't know. Let's continue. Because Germany's just bored, they decided to ask Poland if they could just buy their old land back, because Poland may or may not have accidentally went broke when they were building their military for the Russian war. So Poland definitely said no to buying for Germany selling their land. Yep, they totally said no. even though the money could really help them, they said, "No, thanks, Germany. Um uh we'll we'll figure out a different way to make money." Yep, that's 100% what they said. Yep, definitely 100%. Uh-huh. Yep. So anyways, now Germany has the imperial claims back. Also, for some reason NATO just disbands, because why not? Not not seeing it. NATO's still around for now, or at least, and maybe NATO might actually disband one day. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna make Ukraine yellow. There, much better. Ukraine's now yellow. So, so now another thing happened, and France decides to leave both the EU and NATO because um it definitely has nothing to do with Germany. But I don't know why they want to leave, but they leave. So then Germany becomes the leader of the NATO. Yeah, I don't know what France was thinking. And the first thing that happened as soon as Germany took control, um, Austria-Hungary reunified. Also, Slovenia decided to join as well, cause why not? Yay! Austria-Hungary is now back on the face of the earth. Yippee! But to make sure that everything's fair, every country gets their own state, resembled by gray lines outside the actual borders. Which I try to make these like 2 pixels. There, it much better, but whatever. I'm gonna fix it now. And then nothing happens. Kosovo. For some reason, this map doesn't have Kosovo. Oh my god! Hold up. Okay, I'm back, chat. Now, why is that? I'm not even streaming right now. Well, Kosovo independence happens because Serbia just decided um to go to war with them because because in their eyes they're not real. So Kosovo Kosovo independence happens, and Kosovo reaches out to Austria-Hungary saying, hey, if y'all join this war with me, I'll give you your old lands from Serbia." So they say, "Hell yeah!" But Croatia just hates Austria-Hungary. They don't like them. Also, Bosnia joins pretty much just to fight them. They don't send any troops to Serbia at all because they do not care about Serbia in the least bit. They they just don't like Austria-Hungary, but they won't join in yet. So I'm gonna make them white again. They'll join in later, but they did tell Serbia that they will join. So the first thing the Austria-Hungary does is they immediately push straight into Siberia. Why do I almost say Siberia? I meant Serbia. With Croatia doing the opposite, actually. They're actually getting pushed. Actually, I should make these today. I should make it difficult. With some better. With Serbia pushing into Croatia. Not like that's gonna help them because they were able to take like a little bit. But then then Austria-Hungary just takes even more of their stuff, and I think they took their capital, but I don't know. I don't know what the capital is. Yes, Serbia was not expecting the Austro-Hungarians to get involved, and they collapsed. But right before they collapsed, Croatia and Bosnia joined, which gives the Serbian government an extra boost of morale, so they don't fall just yet. And Croatia and Serbia, they fight the Austro-Hungarians, and Serbia pushing them back a bit. But Austria-Hungary, they are prepared for this. So they pretty much immediately send the invasion force into Croatia. And they were and because that the Croatians didn't know that the Austro-Hungarians were prepared, um, their army they had on their border, yeah, it didn't work out, and they lost all on flank. And by now, um, Kosovo has they finally got back all the land that they lost, and now they started pushing the Serbians out, and they were even able to get a little bit of Bosnia, only a little bit. But then some of the Croatian army was able to push in to Austria and Hungary. Not Slovenia though. Slovenia actually they pushed into a little bit of the Slovenian part, but not much. Oh, not again. Okay, anyways, I'm back, guys. So with Austria-Hungary front, they attacked in the Bosnia and Herzegovina. And I'm pretty sure the capital's like right here, so they're cooked. They take the capital. Bosnia surrenders. They were actually able to retake the Serbian capital, link up with Kosovo, and pretty much they all surrendered to peace treaty time. Oh my god! So the first things first, um, um, Croatia and Bosnia kind of get annexed into Austria-Hungary, um, which will be shown by this weird color. While the rest, and for the part that Kosovo gain, they'll pretty much just get they'll pretty much just get pre-World War One. Yep. They pretty much get pre-World War One borders. So yeah, Serbia, all that land, just lose it all. Good job, Serbia. So Croatia annexes all and becomes the new Serbia, but they still call themselves Croatia, not Croatia, Kosovo. Oh, and actually the Croatian part of Latvia will get some pieces of land, cause why not? And with the new borders in place, a Serbian crown is formed, and also a Croatian crown, and a Bosnian crown. So yeah, a lot of crowns were added. Well, not really crowns, but more states. Like a lot of new states were added to Austria-Hungary. They don't want to collapse again, so they're making sure they don't collapse ever again. Oh my god! All right, guys, I'm back, and these are the boards I came up with. They might look terrible, cause they are terrible actually. So yeah, I'm not really good at drawing on the mouse, so yeah, this is pretty much what we have to deal with. So pretty much, there's the Austrian crown, the Hungarian crown, the Slovak, Slovenian crown, Croatian crown, Serbian crown, and Bosnian crown. Oh, oh my god. So, anyways, NATO has officially disbanded because there's literally nothing. There's no one to oppose it, so NATO just disbands. So Germany and his friends decided to split. No, what Central Powers Part 2. So they all formed the Alliance of Central, which is definitely not just a name based off the Central Powers. Why would you ever think that? Okay, so Central Powers 2 came in with Germany, the Federal Republic of Austria-Hungary, Croatia, and Turkey, which was now the Kingdom of Turkey, because they won an election. Also, the Syrian civil war happened, and Turkey got involved. So pretty much the the old government in the which is in the northern side of Rome. So pretty much, so pretty much in the current situation, the rebel, bro. So in this situation, the rebels are currently kind of in a stalemate with the rebels being in the south, but they reached out to Turkey saying they're willing to become a state of the new Ottoman Empire if they help, which Turkey says hell yeah, and they declare war. They win the war, and they pretty much just become and they become a state. And I used the wrong red and the wrong one. So they pretty much became a puppet of the new Ottoman Empire. Also Iraq. This is this Iraq or no? This is Iran. This is Iraq. Iraq also got invaded because why not? Uh, but unlike last time, the Turkish government doesn't want the, the the government doesn't want the Ottoman Empire to fall like they did the first time. So they decided to pull in Austria-Hungary. So now every state, so now every part they, so now every country that's added gets turned into a state, which also means they're pulling America slash Austria-Hungary because Austria-Hungary stole their idea from the Americans. So the state of Syria and Iraq were made in the Ottoman Empire, which we shown by red, which I should probably make a darker red. Which yes. This this is good. This is good. So yeah, pretty much states. Yeah, pretty much pretty much the new Central Powers members are Germany, the Austria-Hungary, Croatia, and the Ottoman Empire, the new Ottoman Empire, the Federal Republic of the Ottoman. Also, I forgot to mention this, but the Chinese countries made a alliance called the Chinese Pact, where all Chinese countries can join, which Ontario and Taiwan join, but Chongqing didn't because they have beef with the Republic of China because they they claim like they claim they claim all of this land here. Cause this is this is what they wanted. They wanted all of this, even though they barely did anything. Thing. So they didn't end up getting it. So they now don't like the Republic of China. So that's why they beef with the Republic of China. And pretty much and to end this part off with Austria-Hungary, with the financial support of Germany, buys Transylvania from Hung from Aus from Tugataka. They buy Transylvania from Romania for a fair price. And also Transylvania will also immediately become a will immediately become a will automatically become a state of the Romanians. Other Romanians demands that that this piece of land will have to become a state pretty much immediately after there is gained. Also, Romania just decided to join the Central Powers, just to make sure they get their money. Which so they join the Central Powers now, literally just so they get their money, which is actually a double reason to join the alliance. But okay. So yeah, and that is how we're gonna end this part off. But first, I'm gonna color in every nation that changed a lot, or this new nation. So you're gonna get colored in, even if their color is already in use. I'm gonna use it, or cause see they're using the same. Actually, D3 nations they're using the same color. It doesn't really matter. So this is pretty much the new world map for now. Everything else stays the same. Oh yeah, also India got this piece of land that they wanted. Because they supported them in the Civil War. Yeah, they supported China in the Civil War. But anyways, that was it. So have a good day, good night, good afternoon, or whatever time it is where you live. Because Ice is cool and signing out for the day. Hopefully this gets posted today, because there's a nice chance it won't. See ya.